This is the latest in running and endurance headlines with Pace Per Mile News and Lisa Knight.
Competitor Group Incorporated, owner of the Rock and Roll Marathon Series, has announced plans for an elite athlete program that supports top-tier and developing international and American athletes in 2014. Key elements of the program will include guaranteed prize money for top finishers at every Rock and Roll Marathon Series event in North America, and a Chasing the Dream program with travel assistance and performance-based prize money focusing on achieving the U.S. Olympic Trials qualifying standard at 4 events. Tracy Sunland, the co-founder of the Rock and Roll Marathon Series, says they believe participants and general fans of the sport will like the features of the program, which includes a special emphasis to create opportunities for America's best men and women as they strive to qualify for the 2016 U.S. Olympic Marathon Trials. President Vladimir Putin of Russia has brought in tens of thousands of police and military personnel, installed a security system dubbed the Ring of Steel, and issued repeated assurances that the upcoming Winter Olympic Games will be safe. But after a frantic search for a potential suicide bomber who may have infiltrated Sochi this week, doubts persist about the security and safety at the Games, which are set to begin on February 7th. Threats of bloodshed from Islamic militant groups based only a few hundred miles from the city have also fueled alarm that Russia may be focused on the wrong kind of threat and unprepared for the consequences of violence. And U.S. officials have added their own concerns about the willingness of Russian security agencies to share intelligence, as Russian officials have failed to share their contingency plans in case of an emergency that might require the evacuation of the 15,000 Americans expected to attend the Games. U.S. citizens at the Olympics are urged to stay vigilant and pay attention to updates from the State Department. Planning is well underway for Bakersfield's first marathon late this fall. The race is tentatively set to start and end at Cal State Bakersfield. As many as 2,000 participants are expected for the Sunday, November 16th event, which will also include shorter runs. Organizers are working to get the race approved as a USA track and field qualifying race and make it a qualifier for the Boston Marathon. The target date for sign-ups to begin is February 1st. You can get more info at runbakersfieldmarathon.com. And a new study from California's Kaiser-Permanente health insurance company is just another reason to get up off the couch. The study looked for incidents of heart failure in more than 82,000 men over 8 years. Participants were pooled into low, medium, and high groups rated by both physical activity and sedentary time. Results were the low fitness group was about 52% more likely to have heart failure during the study period than the high fitness group. The high sedentary group was about 34% more likely to have heart failure than the low sedentary group. In other words, it's not enough to just exercise regularly for a chunk of time, be it 30 to 90 minutes. You should also be conscious of your sitting time, whether at work or in front of the TV, and limit it as much as possible. Treadmill desk, anyone? That's a look at Pace Per Mile News on this Thursday, January 23rd. That's 1-2-3-2014. Have a great day. I'm Lisa Knight.